Okay, so today I'm making stuffed zucchini that isn't really stuffed. So I have my pan here. You can see it's making steam. And so you want to get it hot on high with a little bit of water in it so that nothing burns. And then you can slice your zucchini while that's heating. Since I kind of got a jump start on you and got it heating before I turned the video on, you're basically just going to cut your zucchinis like this. And the thicker you make them, the firmer they'll be. So I do know if you cut them really thin and you're stir frying, they tend to get mushy pretty quick. So I want these in pretty big chunks. Okay, like so. Because I want them to be fairly raw. I don't really want them too cooked because then you lose all of the nutrition if they're too cooked. So we're just going to give those guys a little stir and they're on high. So the other thing is if you have hardly any water, they cook really fast on high heat. And make sure they're touching the bowl or the pan or whatever you're using so that they get the heat and they start cooking right away. What I'm going to use to make them cheesy and vegan is a nutritional yeast, and I'm also going to add some pecans to that to give it a little bit extra protein. So as I'm waiting for that to heat up, then I grab my other ingredients, and then that makes it go much faster. So I'm just going to get my little pecans here. You could use cashews too, which are even cheesier. And you know what? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I'll add cashews and pecans just to make things even cheesier, because cashews do tend to have a little bit of a cheesier flavor. So you can see this is cooking while I gather the other ingredients. You always want to be doing as many things at once as possible when you're cooking to save time. So while this is cooking, I'll add my Himalayan sea salt, and so that's like, I don't know, maybe 1/3 of a teaspoon. I'm going to add my pepper, some ground pepper, always looks nice, tastes nice. Going to add cayenne, which I absolutely adore. It increases circulation, helps with your heart. You do have to be a little careful with it if you're on heart medication, but generally, a few sprinkles is just so great for any circulation or circulatory problems. It's a little organic turmeric, and the turmeric is going to add a nice orange color to it to make it look even cheesier. And the turmeric is an anti-inflammatory that's also very good for you as well. So I might as well that's just getting soft. You don't want it too cooked, but you do want it getting a little soft. I'm going to take a piece of garlic and just get it so the peel comes right off. See, if you hit it just right, the peel comes right off. Put this on here, my new little garlic thing. Crushes it, and you have your garlic in there. Okay, get all that garlic because garlic is just so good for you. Garlic is antiviral, antimicrobial, good for absolutely everything. Good for your immune system. So you can see this is getting nicely soft, and we'll just give it a stir so that turmeric evenly coats. Get color nice because we've got some that are kind of yellow and some that still look a little white. Again, keeping it on the burner so it continues to cook. Every time I pick it up, you can see it slows down the cooking. Okay, so we're going to add about 1/4 of a cup, 1/8 of a cup, because this is just really one zucchini. 1/8 of a cup of the nutritional yeast to make it cheesy. And what's that look like? Is that like 1/3 or 1/2 cup of cashews? You know what? I think I'm just going to use the cashews and save the pecans for something else, because it will be really nice and cheesy. Okay, I have my maple syrup here just in case because it's always a wonderful addition. For some reason, the salty and the sweet seems to bring out whatever flavor you're after. So taking that off the heat, you can see how nice that looks. So you've got your cashews for a little bit of protein. The nutritional yeast also has great nutrient value and protein, and lots of vegetables have lots of protein too. So there you go. So you can see that it's very, still very raw, but warm, which is healthy and awesome. Shut that off and you're ready. You can sprinkle a little pepper on there. And if you want to see the recipe and more, go to georginasear.com. That's it.